demonstrating my basketball skills, which are elementary. However, I had a shoulder problem until about a year and a half ago. So everything you see here is my present condition. These are rather unimpressive stretches here, but you can see I can move my scapula in all different directions. One thing I've become very aware of is my clavicle or my collarbone. Over the months, I've gradually diminished my symptoms and regained mobility. And I really owe it to really focusing on these sort of tedious looking exercises. But the thing that really got me over the hump, one of the things I believe was just consistency. It's the kind of thing you would hear from your physiotherapist or kinesiologist. These subtle, very specific exercises like the rotator cuff exercises that you would see in a clinic. Here I'm rotating both arms, but one is going externally as the other one goes internally and vice versa. And here I'm carrying the weight of the swings. Here I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm pushing down on the rings. In this case, I've modified it inside. I can use 2 chairs. So I'm pushing down, rotating internally with one arm, externally with the other. Here I'm just strictly working on the behind the back again, taking advantage of this slanted pole. I'm pinning my scapula to the pole. The farthest range of motion needs to have a suitable amount of strength as well as flexibility. So a lot of these positionings harken back for me to the days when I was a high performance gymnast. So I'm very accustomed to the TRX idea, the rings. I like them because they are really challenging for not only the basic muscle groups, but all of these rotators and stabilizer muscles that come into play. You'll notice a lot of the basic tried and true exercises, I'll try and make sure that I'm working on variations of the theme. So again, I'm trying to tease the different rotators and stabilizer muscles. And that's the great thing about free body gymnastic type calisthenic exercises is I can do the positions with my thumbs in or out. I can have my head forwards, working on the collarbone associated muscles, or I can do the opposite and be very focused on the back. But here, this one is the front. Here's the back. Notice the thumbs are out. Might seem a little confusing. I'm upside down, but I'm actually doing the overhead press. If you were in a gym, I'd be in a sort of a seat and I'd be pushing above my head. Chins and lat pulls, depending on where the hand placement is, the elbow, the positioning of the spine, many different combinations of muscles. Concentrating on the lunge here, the side lunge, but notice I'm holding myself with one arm, so I'm doing a one arm type pull up. Here's a catalog of more exercises that I have, more specifically for the external and internal rotators. In this video, I've been able to demonstrate using my own shoulder problem. Over the months, I basically followed the principles and the selections that I would have used on my clients. At age 67, I can pretty well do any activity that I wish all year round, different types of sports and pastimes. And of course, all kinds of health benefits come along with that. Safe to say, I think we all wish to be as healthy as we can for as long as we can.